Cemeteries are places of memory. For some visitors, a cemetery may be the place where they can remember their loved ones. For others, a cemetery is a home to communal memory, a place which tells the stories of local heroes and tragedies, a place to meet the people who made a town into what it is today. Graceland Cemetery in Chicago serves this role well, as it is the resting place of some of Chicago's most influential architects, entrepreneurs, and in a way, to memory herself. Memory played an important role in antiquity. For one, memory was known as the mother of the nine muses, the sources of artistic inspiration. Additionally, the desire to be remembered appeared prominently in Roman cemeteries. In ancient Rome, graves would line the streets outside the city walls. Headstones would often be inscribed with commands to travelers to stop and remember the dead. One such headstone read, "Stranger, this silent stone asks you to stop, while it reveals to you what he whose shade it covers entrusted it to show. Here are laid the bones of Aulus Granius, the auctioneer, an honorable man of high trustworthiness. No more. This he wanted you to know. Farewell." While such commands do not appear in modern cemeteries, monuments of the wealthy in Graceland share the same goal. Their graves are constructed with the goal of drawing visitors' attention through spectacle and shaping their memory of the deceased. Graceland's opening coincided with the closure of Chicago's previous cemetery, City Cemetery. Graceland was praised by local reviewers nearly immediately. One reviewer in the Chicago Tribune prophetically stated, "As a place of sculpture, it is destined to rank with Mount Auburn and Laurel Hill," referencing the beloved cemeteries of Boston and Philadelphia. These two cemeteries, and now Graceland Cemetery, were designed according to the Victorian style. The Victorian movement, which began in England, aimed to make cemeteries park-like spaces which could be enjoyed by the public. Throughout the 19th century, it became a popular style in major cities along the east coast of the United States. This is why in 1860, when Thomas Bryan bought the land which would be made into Graceland Cemetery, he bought what was described as the most beautiful land in the Chicago area. Because of its beauty, Graceland quickly became the burial place of choice for Chicago's elite. Perhaps its most noteworthy monument is the Memorial of Potter and Bertha Palmer. This monument, designed to appear as an ancient temple, contains twin sarcophagi containing the remains of Potter and Bertha. It also houses the remains of many descendants of the Palmers, with the most recent burial occurring in 2021. As a continuous burial place, this single monument houses 200 years of Chicago history. Visitors who know nothing of the city and who have never heard of Palmer House will nevertheless be certain that the Palmers were elite members of Chicago society. Using the classical image of a temple, this memorial promotes the Palmers' desired legacy of importance. From the Palmers Memorial, one can see a single column rising in the distance. This is the grave of George Pullman. Pullman's memorial, designed by Salon Beeman, the architect of his notorious company town, pulls visitors towards it with its long cast shadow. It has benches which invite visitors to rest as they admire the wealth of Pullman, seen in the memorial's intricate carvings, as well as his imposing character represented by the lone column. His memorial seeks to create a memory for himself as well, a memory which replaces the controversy surrounding his labor practices with awe of his high social status, which he depicts using the classical image of a column. Although the only word carved on the grave is Pullman, the message is clear. Come, sit, remember. Across the lake from Pullman's memorial sits Memory herself. Designed by Henry Bacon and Daniel Chester French, the duo who would later create the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., this memorial marks the graves of Marshall Field and his family. This depiction of the Mother of the Muses sits looking down into a reflecting pool. Two images of the caduceus, which is the staff of Mercury, the Roman god of commerce, are carved into the statue's base, representing Field's commercial success. Above the images of the caduceus are personifications of equity and integrity on the arms of Memory's chair. Much like the ancient grave of Aulus Granius, Field uses his monument to clearly communicate his desired legacy, that he was successful, virtuous, and a patron of the arts. Today, Graceland Cemetery serves as a peaceful escape from the busy streets of Chicago, an outdoor art museum, and as a house of local memory. Much like the individual monuments within the cemetery shape the legacies of the dead, Graceland serves as a monument for the city itself, solidifying its status as a place of beauty, of history, as a place with memory, and as a place which deserves to be remembered.